Yo, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to yet another video. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you the top combos for every skin released in the month of June. As always, be sure to hit that like button down below, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and enjoy the video. Now, of course, to start off this video, we have to begin with the crew pack skin of the month, and that is going to be the Mecha Strike Commander. For the Mecha Strike Commander, a huge theme combo for this. As you can remember back in Chapter 1 Season 9 event, the mech did reach down and pick up the 0 point, crushing it for extra energy. So, of course, the best backbling to go with is going to be the Fusion Orb. For our pickaxe, a really cool looking pickaxe, especially for this skin, is going to be the Foundation's Plasma Spike. This looks really cool, being that it looks like the energy blade for the pickaxe is coming out of the mouth of the skin on the wrist. Looks super cool. Also, the red with the beam looks really good with the red lighting on the skin. Going into the glider, this is going to be fantastic from the Chapter 2 Season 4 Victory Umbrella, and that is going to be the Mighty Marvel Umbrella. Looks really good, especially that red lighting, of course, is going to be the highlight of why this looks so good with this skin. And last but not least, a really good wrap to bring out some of that metallic blue on the skin is of course going to be the blue metallic wrap. Now, as always for these videos, after we show them in the locker, we are going to be showing what they look like inside of the game. So we are going to be changing it up just a little bit, and we are going to be using EarToe's combo map. I will leave a code for this island in the description if you do want to use this. We're going to change up the scenery just a little bit, getting on into the in-game look for our combo here. The back bling and pickaxe stand out so much with this skin, and they look really good. I explained all of the reasons and the themes in the locker, but the pickaxe just looks so good. You have a really nice red streak that comes off of the pickaxe as well. Going on into our wrap though, as you can see, like I said, that metallic blue that you can see here, it kind of, the skin on the wrist, it does kind of get away of the look for the wrap, but if we shoot here a little bit and reload, you can see a better look on it, and it just looks absolutely perfect. So let's go on over here and look at our glider. Our glider, like I said, is going to be the Victory Umbrella from Chapter 2 Season 4. It has a lot of reactivity, as you can see, with the red electricity on it, which looks really good. But let's go ahead and get on into our second combo. For our second combo, we have the Mecha Strike Defender skin. Now, I did not do the male version of this skin because essentially they are the same thing, so I decided to just go with the female version. And for the female version, we are going to be going with the Rex edit style. The back bling that we have selected is kind of a no-brainer, but it looks really good with the scaly back bling. Of course, you have the orange little scales that come off the top of the helmet, and it just looks that good because it just essentially goes down into the back bling. Pretty obvious, but a good back bling to use nonetheless. Going on into our pickaxe, a really good pickaxe to bring out a lot of that green and orange on the combo is going to be the Axe-Tech pickaxe. Going on into our glider to really match well with that blue, but also bringing out a lot of the other green that we have on the skin, we are going to be going with the green edit style to the Tech plasma wings. And last but not least, of course, to bring out a really good detail for that green on the helmet is going to be, of course, the Code Green wrap. Getting into the in-game look for this combo, like I stated inside of the locker, the back bling is a pretty obvious choice, but with the orange scales going from the helmet down throughout the back bling, it is just too good not to use. The pickaxe is such a good balance of that green and orange that you see on the skin and the back bling. There is no streak with the pickaxe, but it does have a kind of a unique, interesting sound to it. You can't really hear it all too well, but it is there. Getting on into our wrap, of course, this is really going to match very well with the helmet, as you can see with the black and that green. We get a better look on it here whenever we reload the weapon. Getting on over here though into our glider, this just looks too good with this skin. As you can see here, that bluish color that is on the glider matches absolutely spot on with the blue armor. You even have that whitish color, that like metallic white that is on the glider, that you can see on the pants as well. And of course, the green is just spot on with every other green detailing that is on the skin. Going into our third combo, we have the Spider-Man Zero skin. For Spider-Man Zero, the back bling that we have selected is going to be the Widow's Pack. This looks really good, being that this Spider-Man skin does seem to have more of that 7 looking armor. If you look at the Mecha Strike skin that I just showed, it does have similar looks on the armor. So I think in the comics, in my mind, I believe the 7 probably gave Spider-Man a more 7 looking Spider-Man suit. We'll find out probably later on in the Zero War comics. But getting back into the combo, the Widow's pack looks really good, and of course, being that it is Spider-Man, the Black Widow logo is going to look good for kind of a theme look as well. Going on into our pickaxe, we have the red edit style to the scratch mark pickaxe. Looks really good. I love this pickaxe a lot, especially with this skin, and this pickaxe looks really good matching on with that silver on the back bling. Going on into our glider, we are going to be going with the default edit style to the IO Field Flyer. Looks really good, especially with a lot of that metallic that is on the glider. Fits in really well with the pickaxe and the back bling. And last but not least, to bring out some of that navy blue that you see on the skin, a really good and a really recent wrap we are going to be using is going to be the Style Supreme. Getting into the end game look for our Spider-Man Zero skin. As you can see here, like I stated inside the locker, that silver color on the pickaxe is just really good matching with the back bling. The pickaxe does have a really kind of a grayish, but as you can see, when it swings from the right to the left, it does have a little bit of a red streak there to it. As you can see here for our wrap, looks really good with that navy blue that you can see on the skin. We'll go ahead and reload the weapon so you get a better angle at it from over here. This wrap is the best wrap, and it's spot on with every single color that you have on the skin, so be sure to use it with the Spider-Man Zero skin. Getting on over here, of course, into our glider with the IO Field Flyer. Just a very typical red and black, but like I stated in the locker, it does have that silver, which goes along with the back bling and the pickaxe. I know a lot of people really just aren't a fan of this design, but if you do like this glider and you do have it, be sure to use it with Spider-Man Zero. Now, going into one of the most bizarre skins of June, we have a winter looking skin. This is most likely because in places like Australia, it is very cold this time of the year because it is winter. But getting on into the combo for Blizzard Bomber, the back bling that we have selected looks really good and is going to easily be my favorite, and that is going to be the Blustery Bag. Going on into our pickaxe, because it is winter, you got to get that snow out of here, so obviously a really good choice is going to be the Snowplower pickaxe. For our glider, one of my favorite winter themed gliders because it looks so good, especially the animation for opening it, is going to be the Snowmando board. And last but not least, the best wrap to choose for this skin, and it just looks so good for this, is going to of course be the Falling Snow wrap. Getting on into our Blizzard Bomber combo, one thing I didn't point out in the locker that I really do like about this combo is with the Snow Shovel, it has a really nice balance of that like orangish red color that you see on the back bling, so it really brings out a nice balance of that color compared to the other like snow and the white that you see on the back bling and the skin. But of course, getting on into our pickaxe, there's no streak to it. It is just overall a really good pickaxe, and this pickaxe was actually free in last year's Winterfest, so a lot of people should have access to this pickaxe. Getting on into the wrap, of course, it just fits so well. As you can see, this is a reactive wrap. I'll zoom in on the video. You see the snow falling throughout the wrap, and we'll even shoot real quick so you guys can reload it and then we can get a better angle at it. It is easily my favorite wrap to use with this skin, and I don't know when exactly it came out, but it was a long time ago. Getting on into the glider though, the animation for this, will do it again. When you pull this glider out, it looks really cool, just whipping out and then doing like a trick with it. But as you can see here, it is a very loud glider, so a lot of people may not like it for that, but it has a really nice streak to it, as you can see, as it has the snow going from the bottom of the glider. And like I said, it is a very loud glider, but nonetheless, it is still the best one to choose for this skin. For our fifth combo, we are going to be going with the Jones Unchained wrap. For this skin, the back bling that we have selected is going to be the Padlock back bling. Looks absolutely perfect, as you can see, with the chains that is on his wrist and the ankles of the skin. Obviously, because this looks like Jones was a criminal, I kind of wanted to touch on that theme a little bit and go with the crowbar pickaxe, being that he might have robbed someplace and got thrown in jail. Obviously, we know the reason why he is in those clothes, but I wanted to add a little criminal theme in there as well. For our glider to really match well with that orange, black, and of course the silver on the skin in the combo, we are going to be going with the Goblin glider. And last but not least, one of my favorite wraps and one that goes really good with the Contrail on the glider, we are going to be going with the Skullfire wrap. Getting into the end game look for the Jones Unchained skin, we've pretty much explained everything for all the cosmetics, especially for the back bling, as you can see with the chains on the wrists and the ankles like we stated. We also explained the reason for the crowbar pickaxe. Has no streak to it, but a lot of people, especially sweats, Really love this pickaxe, so it is going to be an easy choice to choose, especially for that criminal theme that I mentioned inside of the locker. Going on, of course, into our wrap. Like I said, the wrap looks really good when you're comparing it to the contrail on the glider, which we'll show here in just a second. Also, we will shoot real quick and then reload so you guys get a better angle at it. It is easily one of the best flame / molten lava wraps in the game. Now, going on into our glider, this is one of the best glider animations that is out there. This is a really good glider that came with the green goblin skin, and it matches on with that silver, of course, with the chains and the crowbar, and you also have the orange with the streak on the back matching with the skin. For our 6th combo, we have the Chapter 3 Season 3 Starter Pack Min-Joon skin. For Min-Joon, the back bling that we have selected looks super good, and that is going to be from another starter pack from the Yellow Jacket skin, and that is going to be the Backstabber back bling. For our pickaxe, of course, this is a ninja looking skin, so what other pickaxe are we going to be using other than a sword? And of course, that is going to be the Nanotech blade pickaxe. For our glider, a really good glider, and one of my favorites for Min-Joon is going to be the yellow and black edit style to the Metal Mark glider. And last but not least, what is going to be the best wrap to use for this, and essentially looks perfect for the Min-Joon skin. As you can see here on the like jacket vest area, what looks like to be a barcode, we are going to be going with a wrap that is black and yellow and includes a barcode on it, so the best wrap to choose for this. So let's go and jump inside of the game to show exactly what it looks like. Getting on to the in-game look for the Min-Joon combo. As you can see here, this is a super fire combo. Now, this skin is honestly not my favorite or even close to being one of my favorite starter pack skins, but this combo does make this skin look really good. Getting onto her pickaxe, it does kind of have a streak. You have to look at it very closely. It does have a minor like black and yellow streak, and then it turns into a white streak. I don't know why that is, but it sounds very nice as well, especially for a sword / katana pickaxe, and it looks really good with this skin. Getting on, of course, into our wrap, like I explained in the locker with the barcode. As you can see, you can't see it on the back, but on the front part right there, you don't have maybe a little bit right there, you don't really have a good angle on it, but it is there like we showed inside of the locker. As we'll see, we'll shoot it real quick, reload so you guys get a better angle at it. Of course, black and yellow is super easy to match with, but that little theme in there with the barcode just makes it that much better. Getting on over here into our glider with the yellow and black edit style to the Metal Mark, looks really good. It is a very big glider, but for the Min-Joon skin, it is just too good not to use. For our 7th combo, we have a Save the World starter pack skin in Toni. For this Toni combo, we are going to be going a lot with that Durr Burger theme that we have for the skin, and of course, we are going to be touching up just a little bit with these shoes in the pickaxe. But getting on into the back bling, obviously, being that it's Durr Burger, it's a really good back bling to use. We are going to be going with the beef pack. For the pickaxe, because I really wanted to bring out some of the colors that you can see on these shoes with that turquoise and like purplish pink color, a really good one to use is going to be the Renegade Roller. A very OG pickaxe, but nonetheless one of the best in the game. The best glider that you're going to want to use is going to be the Hyper Glider. When you look at this inside of the game, this just looks absolutely phenomenal, as you'll see here in just a moment. And last but not least, for our wrap, a pretty much a no-brainer wrap, we are going to be going with the Durr Burger. Getting into the in-game look for the Toni skin, this is honestly easily one of my favorite combos in this video. It just looks really good. I love the theme. I like all the cosmetics that we have chosen. But getting onto her pickaxe, as you can see here, you have a lot of the paint that drips off of the pickaxe, both when you're not even swinging it and when you are swinging it. It has a really good streak to it as well. This is a very good pickaxe, one of my favorites to use no matter what skin I'm using it with. But for this combo, like I mentioned in the locker, it is just spot on with the colors of the shoe. Touching on the back bling real quick, it is nothing special, but the back bling is very it has a lot of physics. As you can see, when you jump up and shake around, it does just flop around, and the tongue shakes a lot, so that is a really cool detail for the back bling. Getting on to the wrap though, like I said in the locker, it's a very obvious choice being with the Durr Burger theme that we have going on here, but giving a better look at it, it has the fries and the Durr Burger just spread out throughout the entirety of the wrap. And of course, you have that orangish yellow that is on the wrap that is also on the shirt of the skin. We'll also shoot it and reload so you guys get a better angle at it from over here. Getting on over here into our glider though, as you can see, looks really good, matching spot on with the color of the shirt. The light in this map is a little bit bright, and you've probably already noticed that, especially with the last combo with the Min-Joon skin. I've kind of messed around with the lighting. I can't seem to find a fix for it. I don't know if it's just because that's the way the map is supposed to be, but it does look a little brighter from this angle. That is only because of the lighting for this map, but it matches matches spot on with the skin. So if you do have this glider and you did get this Save the World pack, be sure to obviously use them together. Getting on into our next combo, in Chapter 3 Season 3, we had another huge Naruto collab that brought out some amazing skins. But for the combo that we have here for Itachi Uchiha, we are going to be going with something really fire, especially in the back bling that we have selected, and that is going to be the Shockwave blades. It has that shell shading on the back bling as it does on the skin, so it fits in just that much better overall with the combo. For our pickaxe, a really good pickaxe, especially for this skin, is going to be the Tri-Star. For our glider to match on with not only color but for theme on this skin, we are going to be going with the Equilibrium glider. And last but not least, a really clean and really simple black and red wrap, we are going to be going with the Doomed Echo. Jumping into the in-game look for the Itachi Uchiha skin, this looks clean. The back bling just looks perfect for this. The pickaxe looks really good with this skin, matches the theme of it as well. There is no streak to it. The sound for it is very clean and simple. Getting on into a wrap, like I mentioned, it is a very plain and simple black and red wrap, but it does have wrapping on the detailing, as you can see with the design of the wrap, which looks really good. We'll go ahead and reload the weapon so you get a better angle at it. Getting on over here into the glider to match for color and theme, like I said, the Equilibrium glider looks really good with the Itachi skin. I don't think there is a better glider in the game to suit for this. Obviously everybody has their own personal opinions, but this is just too clean not to use for Itachi. And for our next Naruto skin for Orochimaru, we are going to be going with a heavy themed for this. For the back bling, this is not more so with the theme, but it looks really good with the skin, and that is going to be the Crystal Spirit. For our pickaxe, here we are getting on into the theme. We are going to be using the Slitherous Staff. Of course, I have not watched much of the show, but from what I currently know, and you guys can correct me in the comment section, I believe Orochimaru has the ability to do a summoning jutsu for a snake. Obviously the Manda glider is that snake that he summons in the show, but for the pickaxe we are going to be going with the Slitherous Staff. Going on more with that snake theme, for our glider we are going to be using one from Chapter 1 Season's 8th Battle Pass, and that is going to be the Sky Serpent. And last but not least, for our wrap, of course snakes are venomous, at least most of them are, so I thought a really good wrap to maybe use as the venom of the snake, we are going to be going with the bubbly wrap. Getting into the Orochimaru combo, one thing I will say about the pickaxe, as you can see here, is the snakes on the pickaxe are very reactive and they do move quite a bit, which looks really good, and I do like that a lot about the pickaxe. The back bling, as you can see, looks very clean. You have that little purple flame that is inside of the back bling, which looks really good with that light purple on the skin. The pickaxe has no streak to it, but it does have a interesting sound to it. Almost sounds like a little bit of the hissing, which of course would make sense with these snakes on the pickaxe. Getting on into our wrap though, like I said in the locker, it is more of a theme as like snake venom for the bubbly wrap, which is a very popular wrap, so a lot of people already have this wrap and it's just too clean not to use, especially with the theme that we have going on for Orochimaru. Getting on over here into the glider, like I said, more snakes just to match on with the theme. It is a very unique glider and one that looks super clean, especially with Orochimaru. Going into the third skin for our Naruto collabs that we have for this month, we are going to be going with the edit style to the Gaara skin. For Gaara, this is a very hard skin to make combos for, not only with the colors, but you add on that shell shading in there as well, and it makes it a little bit more difficult, but we have a really good combo for this edit style. The back bling that we have selected is going to be the Rhaenys pendant. Looks really good with the other brown that is on the skin. For our pickaxes to match really well with that maroonish color that is on the skin, we are going to be going with the Cutting Swords pickaxe. For Gaara, it is very difficult to find gliders for this skin, but we found a great one in the Conquest glider. Matches really well with the brown and that maroonish red on top of the glider that you see on the skin. And last but not least, for our wrap, a pretty much no-brainer wrap to use for Gaara, we are going to be going with the Life's a Beach. Getting into the in-game look for our Gaara combo, as you can see here with the back bling, like I said, in the locker, looks really good with that brown that is on the skin. The pickaxe for me is easily going to be the best part about this combo. As you can already see here, not only does it have that maroonish color that matches with the hair and the skin, it is already shell shaded, which makes the combo look that much better. There is no streak for this pickaxe, but it does have a very unique sound to it as well. So you have this, of course, be sure to use it with Gaara. Getting on into the wrap though, as you can see here, pretty much no brainer. If you already watched the Naruto show, I don't even know much about it, and I already know this is the best wrap to use for Gaara, matching on with the theme of the character. But getting on over here into our glider, this is not a conventional glider to use, especially with the Gaara character, but like I said, it is a really good glider if you want to match that brown and that maroonish red that you find on the skin, and of course the other cosmetics that we have chosen. Getting on into the last Naruto skin that we have for this month for Hinata, I'm going to be honest, this is probably the most difficult skin I've ever had to make a combo for, but we're going to go through what we have here. For the back bling, we are going to be going with the hack pack. This looks really good. It has the shell shading, the colors match perfect with the skin. This is going to be the best back bling to choose for Hinata. For the pickaxe, of course, a sword pickaxe. It looks really good with this skin. Of course, a lot of people love the katana blades and love the sword pickaxes. We are going to be going with the empowered DHA. For our glider, this may seem like a cop-out, and I can understand if you think so too, but this is really a skin that I could not find a glider that I looked at it and thought, yes, this looks amazing. There might be some theme gliders out there that you guys can think of, but since I haven't watched too much of the show, I don't know much about the characters. So the glider that we're going to be using is going to, of course, be the custom cruiser with the banner color that matches really spot on with the skin color. And last but not least, a really good wrap for the Hinata skin is going to be the wrap. I don't know, just don't roast me in the comments. That's how it's said. Let's move on and show what it looks like inside of the game. This combo inside of the game for Hinata looks really clean. The back bling, like I said, inside of the locker is easily the best back bling to choose for this, unless you have a themed back bling that you think looks better. If you're going for something that is based solely on the looks, this is easily going to be the best one for that. The pickaxe has a really nice purplish pink streak that matches just spot on with the shirt or hoodie for the Hinata skin. Getting on into our wrap, this looks really good. It matches that purple lawn very well that you can see with the skin, that like pinkish purple look almost, and it does have that like cream white color that you see on the hoodie, as you can see with the front part of the wrap. Also, you have some small little other detailed colors on the wrap, but it looks really good with the other small detailed colors on the back bling. Getting on over here into our glider, like I said, I can completely understand if you think this glider is a cop-out, but it is very hard to match with this skin. For whatever reason, this map makes this glider look really bright, so you can't really see it all that too well. Maybe if I go a little forward, you can see more of the color. If we change it at nighttime, I know a lot of people are going to say, well, just show it at night, so I'll just go ahead and show you that it doesn't help the brightness of this at all. If anything, it makes it look like the sun. But nonetheless, as you can see here, when we shift forward, we'll do that again so you guys can get a better look at it. When we go forward off of the platform, you see how the color matches spot on with the skin. But let's go ahead and go on over into our next combo. Getting into our second to last combo of skins released in June, we have Cypher PK's icons. Never mind. Getting on into the Foxfire combo, being that Foxfire is wearing an Oni mask, I thought the best back bling to choose is of course going to be a Oni mask, and the colors obviously match with the skin, so it is a no-brainer to use the Gaze back bling. Going on into our pickaxe, a really good pickaxe for this, and it kind of matches really well with the Oni mask, of course, with these spikes on it, is going to be the Maniac's pickaxe. For our glider, I know we use this for the Itachi skin, but this was just too good not to use for Foxfire as well, and that is going to be the Equilibrium glider. And last but not least, one of the best black and red wraps in the game is going to be the Knighted wrap. Jumping into the in-game look for the Foxfire skin, looks really cool. I really like this edit style to Foxfire where you have the tattoos that glow. It just brings out a lot of that red. Of course, you can't take this off, but for me personally, to really match well, especially with that bright red that you see on the back bling and the pickaxe, we are going to be going with this edit style to the Foxfire skin. The pickaxe does not have a streak at all. The sound of it is nothing too special as well. It is mainly just going to be carrying based off of the looks. The back bling, like I said, for the Oni mask matches the skin obviously very well. Getting on into our wraps, very clean black and red wrap like we showed inside of the locker. We'll go ahead and reload it so you guys get a better angle at it from here. There's a lot of black and red wraps inside of the game. Getting on into the glider though, we just showed this a few combos ago with the Itachi skin, but for this, for theme and color, just like the Itachi skin, it is just too good not to use, and it's just a super fire glider nonetheless. Getting on into our last combos for skins released in June, we are going to be going with the Major Mancake skin. This is a skin that is really pushing one of the reskins of looking almost identical to the Battle Pass version, but we're not going to get into that. What we are going to get into is the combo for this skin. For the back bling, I wanted to kind of have a theme that Mancake was fed up with all the other restaurants. Don't mind Cuddle Team Leader being in there, but he was fed up with all the other restaurants and wanted to take them out. So he took out Durburger, he took out Tomato Head, and he is on a rampage. The weapon of choice that we used for Major Mancake in his rampage is going to be the mashed minsters. This looks really, really good with that light brown. And of course, this darker brown can easily be a theme for his syrup. Going on to our glider, being that Major Mancake is not only taking out his competition, but he's taking out some major money when robbing these banks, and that is going to be the Safe Cracker glider. And last but not least, a really good wrap to match with the colors of Mancake is going to be the Sunprint wrap. Jumping into the in-game look for our final combo with the Major Mancake skin. As I said, this is going to be a theme that looks good with this skin. Like I said, he is on a rampage taking out all of his competition with the other restaurants minus Cuddle Team Leader. She just might have gotten away in that rampage and she got caught as a victim. But getting on into the combo, the pickaxe has a really nice sound to it, no streak, but has a really good sound and looks really good with the skin, of course. Getting on into our wrap, as you can see, it has no theme to it, but this looks really good when you're talking about something that matches with the colors of the skin. Just absolutely spot on with that green. You have some of the orange and you have that like lightish color that matches on with the pancakes, as you can see, a side-by-side comparison. But let's go on over here and show off the glider. Like I said, Mancake is taking out his competition. He's taking out banks. He's going on a rampage, and it looks really good matching on with the colors of the skin. Also, with the default edit style to the Mancake skin in the Chapter 2 Season 5 Battle Pass, he is more of like a Western character, so this fits in very well also with the theme of that. And that is it for today's video for the best combos for every single skin released in the month of June. If you happen to like any of the combos, be sure to hit that like button down below, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll see you guys next video.